Hello folks, Mama Jo here. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Today I'm going to make my version of Moo Shu Pork. And what I've done is I've taken about 2 pounds of a boneless pork loin and I have sliced it relatively thin. And we're going to make a marinade, and we're going to put the marinade on the meat, and then we're going to let it set for about maybe 20-30 minutes to help incorporate the flavor. And then I'm going to bring you back while that's marinating, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do the slaw part, the coleslaw part that we're going to do up here in the skillet. So in this small bowl, I'm going to take and add about 1/2 cup of hoisin sauce. This stuff is really thick and it's rich, very rich. This is a high sodium dish, warning, but it's very tasty, very good. Okay. I'm also going to add about, I would say, a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of minced garlic. I'm going to add some onion powder. Say about a tablespoon. Okay. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil. That's going to give lots of flavor. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You could probably use light soy sauce. That would probably help cut down on the sodium a little bit. But if you're not worried about the salt, just use regular. Okay, I'm just going to whisk these ingredients together. It smells really good. Okay, I'm going to pour this over the pork. I'm going to try to get all that sauce out of here. Use a silicone spatula helps. So it's really thick sauce. Have you all ever had Moo Shu pork? Okay, I'm just going to kind of incorporate the meat, get it stirred in together. Making a little mess there. You want to coat that meat really well. Try to get full coverage. Okay. I'm going to set this aside and let it marinate the meat and everything for about 20-30 minutes. But you won't have to wait that long. I'm going to bring you back because we're going to take the cabbage, the coleslaw mix is what we're going to use in here, and some matchstick carrots, and I'm going to saute them up, get them softened separately. I don't want them too mushy because Michael doesn't like them to be really soft. You could cook them real soft if you prefer it that way. And once I get them to, I think, his desired tenderness that he likes, I will take that out. We'll cook the meat, and once we cook the meat and get it done, we'll add the coleslaw mix back to it, and once we get everything stirred together, it will be done, and I will show you how he likes to eat it. So I'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back. What I have here is I got out the largest pan that I have, and I guess this is about a 14-inch pan, and I've got it on the large burner, and as you can see, the pan is hot. If you have a wok, that would probably be ideal to use, but if you don't have a wok, like I said, get the largest pan that you have. I'm going to put some oil in this pan, a neutral flavored oil. I mean, you could probably use other, but since we already have soy sauce in this pan over here marinating, I really don't want to use a strong oil. So I'm going to just use some canola oil, and I'm going to pour maybe a fourth in there. Yeah. If I need a little more, I can always add more. I'm just kind of spreading it around in the pan. And to this, I have a 10-ounce bag of matchstick julienne carrots, but I'm only going to use about half. So I'm estimating that looks to me like about a cup or maybe a cup and a fourth of carrots. Okay. And then here I have a 14-ounce bag of coleslaw mix. It's green cabbage, red cabbage, and it has some carrots in it, but not a lot. That's going in, the whole bag. Okay. All right, I'm just going to kind of keep stirring this. Kind of let it cook down. And I'm going to do this until I get it to the desired tenderness that I want. And like I said, Michael doesn't like it to be mushy. So what I'll do is I'll bring you guys back when I go to take it out. And then we'll put the meat in. We'll get the meat cooked. And once I get the meat cooked to the desired tenderness, I'll put the coleslaw back in. Okay, I've brought you back. Okay, here is his coleslaw carrot mix. I've pulled it off. The stove is still on, but I pulled the pan off for a second because it's really, really hot. Okay, I'm going to put the pan back on. And now I'm going to put the meat in here. I'm going to start cooking the meat. Okay, you know what this kind of reminds me of? That real popular dish that's going around. I think it's called an egg roll in a bowl. And this is really kind of a low carb dish. Maybe not the sauce, but the gist behind it. You know, the carrots and the coleslaw mix and everything. And you could probably, you know, make it low carb, but depending on what you would put in sauce wise. So, you know, you could probably use sugar-free, brown sugar, soy sauce is probably low carb, or I think there's something else that you can use. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think I got it in my refrigerator. Oh, liquid aminos. That's something you could use in place of soy sauce. But you know, you could make it low carb if you wanted to. So basically all I'm going to do here is it's going to take a little bit to cook. Once I get my pork cooked to what I consider it to be done, I'm going to add the coleslaw mix back in it. And once everything is heated together, which won't take long, Michael will be ready to eat. And he'll give you a taste test, okay? I'll bring you back. Hey, I just wanted to bring you all up close and personal so that you could see this meat. I mean, it smells wonderful. And I'm turning the meat a little bit to make sure each side gets cooked really well. You can tell if it looks a little pink or a little red. Just turn your meat pieces over and let them cook a little bit. I cook it with the lid on sometimes, and then I'll take the lid off. That helps the moisture so it doesn't get too sticky, too dry on the bottom. It's almost done. I'm going to bring you back when I add the cabbage. Okay. All right, to this point, the meat looks done. You know, because I sliced it thin. So, you know, with pork, of course, you want to make sure it's good and done. I'm scraping the bottom of the pan to get all those little tidbits up off the bottom, which adds a lot of flavor, and the coleslaw is going back in. Okay. Now I'm just going to stir everything together. That sauce and when the meat is going to mix in with the coleslaw. And at this point, we're ready to get some wraps. You know, this could probably be served just by itself. Or with some rice. That would be good too. Okay. I'm turning it off. I'm going to pull it off the heat. I'm going to let Michael come out here and fix himself a wrap, and we'll give you a taste test.
Welcome back, YouTube. Here to taste test the Moo Shu Pork. The smell is just all the way through the house. Absolutely amazing. First bite, here we go. That's really good. Sweet. I like the fact the coleslaw is still kind of crunchy. I want to thank everybody for all the love they've been showing the YouTube shorts from Mama Joe's channel. Keep up the good work. This is a 10. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Come back and visit the next video for some more goodies. Thank you all.